Here's something you got to see. The Trump name going down today, literally letter by letter. Their crews removing the words Trump Place from a residential building over on Manhattan's Upper West Side. That's because residents voted to strip the name down, some embarrassed over the Trump Association. Now, removal of Trump's names from buildings has become something of a trend in cities across the world, and it can be for different reasons. But tonight we're learning there are some deeper problems with many Trump-branded properties, far more than simple residential shame. Trump, though, long boasting about his buildings.
Well, people really want to own what I do because I'm known for getting the best locations and taking those best locations and building the best building. People ask me, what does Trump stand for more than anything else? And if I use one word, it's always quality. Big windows, great fixtures, beautiful kitchens.
Located in the center of Manhattan's chic artist enclave, the Trump International Hotel and Tower in Soho is the site of my latest development.
That site was not actually in Soho, and a new ProPublica report shows these kinds of boasts were often misleading or downright fraud, and that left a trail of angry investors, busted projects, and the Trumps often still walked away with millions. So that is part of the context for these crews stripping Trump's name down one more property today. This is not just about cosmetics. There is a growing anger as there has been more exposure and transparency of these business practices. This is important, so let's go through a couple facts. Take this tower in Panama City. Investors trusting Trump claims that the buyers had pre-committed to purchasing apartments.
So we have many projects that are actively selling. I sold 40 units in Panama last month. In Panama, we sold at a 500% premium to anything the luxury market had ever experienced prior to our entry. It's an 1,000-unit building. We've sold over 90% of it.
That is a big assertion, 90% sales. Those kind of claims in real estate make a tangible difference in investor support and property resale. If a building has over 90% before it's even done, well, you're looking good. That claim was false. It was misleading investors because 3 months after that interview, the Trumps had only moved their way up 3 months later to 79%. And that Panama project actually went bankrupt, but not before the Trump org walked away with $30 million. Take a look at another example. Donald Trump with a hotel and tower in Fort Lauderdale that he said was pretty much sold out there in 2006, April. In reality, 2 months later, 62% in July had been sold. Or in the Dominican Republic, Trump claiming to have $365 million in profit, but an audit 2 years later revealed that number was inflated by $70 million. Or in Toronto, Ivanka claiming they had a tower that was, quote, virtually sold out. Far from it, barely a quarter had been sold of those units. The deceptive tactics don't stop there. All of this reporting that has come out shows the Trumps would suggest they were developing projects and then later claim they weren't. Here's an important one in Baja, Mexico. Trump investing hundreds of millions and repeatedly portraying himself as the project's developer, as did Ivanka, who now works in the White House. So watch as Ivanka goes from saying she's literally, quote, creating that property in Baja to disowning it when the building faltered.
We're always ahead of the curve, and this would be another example. We're really creating Northern Baja, the best site in Northern Baja and arguably Mexico. I actually chose to purchase a unit in the first tower.
We were never the developer of this project, and that was made clear. But I do want to be very clear that we are not the developer of Trump Baja.
This is a Trumpian spin on a very old saying, profit has 1,000 parents, bankruptcy is an orphan. Now, Donald Trump may not have planned on winning the presidency and thus never expected this kind of scrutiny for his business. But he did win the Electoral College, and now we are seeing every day with these reports, with these investigations, a spotlight on the way he and his family does business, which could orphan many more projects before the Trump era is over. Hey, I'm Ari Melber from MSNBC. You can see more of our videos right here, or better yet, subscribe to our YouTube channel below. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that.